that you cannot find. Hey y'all. That you cannot mix. I'm gonna give y'all a few little couple more minutes to get up in here, only because it has been brought to my attention that YouTube be late with the notifications. I know, G. That I cannot mix. Get y'all's water in. Gotta get that water in. Am I ashy today? Only ever so slightly. And this is why we need to drink water. I hope it's not too, I don't know. It looks really bright, a little bit washed out. Where is the saturation in the colors? I don't know. I don't know. Let me pull up the chat screen. Let's get into it, y'all. The energy is a lot better today. But I'm still gonna spray my energy clearing spray. Yeah, I mean. And let me get this chat screen out here so I can see what y'all talking about. That I cannot fix. And another one. Got my chat screen. Where you in? Where you at though? Okay, there you go. All right. Thank y'all for the likes. Word to your mother. Okay. All right. I think I'm ready. Y'all ready? I'm ready. And today I got some things to say. You know, I do have a thing or two to say. All right. So let's get into it. Yeah. So welcome y'all to the lunch break, a breakdown with your girl Sid from Savy, Sentient. Y'all know Savy, Sentient, my channel, my brand, my business. Y'all know it? Okay, well, yeah. I'm Sid. Hey Kiana, how are you? So when I find these cards, why did I mix them up like this? I don't know. I just saw death. So today's message is actually, let me tell y'all how real energy is, okay? Of course, we got, a lot of skeptics outside of the spiritual community who, they think we just worship rocks and shit. Or whatever it is that they think that we do. That we out here invoking demons or whatever they think that we do. But energy is so real. Spirituality, the spiritual realm, the interconnectedness that we all have and are a part of. All of that is just so very real. Okay. Before I get into that, let me just do my little intro. So, welcome y'all to the lunch break breakdown with your girl Sid from Savy, Sentient. Okay, the lunch break breakdown. This is where I convince you not to fight Pamela, who keeps on stealing your lunch. Instead, we're going to line our sandwich with laxatives in the mayo. So the next time she steals it, she'll be in the bathroom for the duration of her shift, thus putting her productivity in jeopardy and having your boss looking at her sideways. This is where I convince you all not to shoot staples at Jake since he don't know how to refill the stapler. Okay, we're not gonna do that to Jake, not today. We're just gonna remind him very firmly to refill the fucking stapler. All right, and this is where I convince you not to drop your kids off at Six Flags, where they can't even get on any of the rides because they're much too short. But at least they're out of your hair. Okay, we're not gonna do that. Take them somewhere they can enjoy. Have a nice fun day. It's a half day. It's Friday. You know, you don't gotta do them like that just because they irritate your soul. All right. So, yeah. Welcome to the lunch break breakdown. Let's not choose violence. Okay. Make sure that if you are new here, you like, share, and subscribe. Doing so will allow you to be notified that we're here every day at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. Getting talked off of the ledge every day. All right. So like, share, and subscribe. Share the live with somebody you know who could benefit from this. Okay. Super chats. Super chats are located at the very bottom of your chat screen. There, that rectangle with the $sign in it. Okay. You're gonna choose your donation amount. You're gonna write your question, and I will pull cards for you specifically, not just for the whole collective. All right. And the daily energy. Let me tell y'all once again why energy is so real. So last night I did a reading for myself using my African Orisha deck, or African Goddess Rising deck. I did a review for that not too long ago. But I had just been using those cards to just, have one goddess speak to me every day. But last night, Spirit moved me to do a reading, to pull 3 cards. It showed me me pulling a spread instead of just pulling one card. So that's what I did. When I pulled those cards, the message that I received spoke to me, but I also understood that this was not a message that was meant just for me. Okay? This is a message for the divine feminine. This is a message for all of the women who need to receive it. And this is also a message for those men who embody and walk in their divine feminine on a day-to-day. Typically, these men are gender non-conforming, non-hetero men, gays, queer, however. But I feel like this message was for them too. And so as I'm looking, because mind you, I pulled the daily energies in advance for the whole week. So as I'm revising, looking over what today's daily energy is, I realize that it's not a coincidence that I was led to pull those cards last night, that I received the message that I received last night, and that today's message reflects the message that I received last night, and even, correlates with it, goes hand in hand. So later on today, I will be posting that message. But let me just go ahead and give y'all the daily energy. It's not up on social media yet, but I'm just going to read you what I wrote for this daily energy. So we have the 5 of baskets in the reverse. The 5 of baskets in the reverse is learning to move away from the things that you regret, moving to get past and release the things in your life that have been regretful for you. Okay? The Death card. The Death card. Scorpio energy. Ancestors. The number 13 card in the tarot. Today is Friday the 13th. Okay? The Death card is about transformation, transition, endings, bringing about new beginnings. Okay? And then we have the Ace of Sticks. The Ace of Sticks in the reverse is closing the door, closing a chapter. Okay? So the daily energy, as I wrote it, I'm just going to read it as I wrote it. Okay? It says, hey, friend, there may be a situation that at the time was pretty regretful. However, you're ready to move past whatever it was that was giving you grief. This is a situation that actually caused growth within you and transformation. Now it's time to close out that chapter of your life and move forward, more complete and evolved. Okay, friend? All right? That's all for now. Whatever. But yeah, it feels like with the messages that I got last night, there are certain things that are asking to be acknowledged in your experience, in your presence. And there are certain things that once acknowledged have to be released, have to be surrendered. Okay? They've served their purpose in your life, and it's time for them to fall away. All right? Time to close the chapter on those situations. All right, so the quote of the day is by Susan Gale, and it says, the end of one chapter is just the beginning of another. Read on. The best part is always yet to come. Okay? So don't dawdle. Don't dwell. Because there's still more book. Okay? You don't just stop at one chapter and be like, that's good enough. I don't need to see how it ends or who she ended up with or XYZ. That was enough. Okay? I've read all I need to read. So don't do that with your life either. All right. So, Spirit, please allow me to give the collective, all that are here, all who will join, messages for their highest good, for their most beneficial good. Give me the messages pertaining to the daily energy or whatever it is that they need to hear. Okay? We're starting with Aries, and we're going to put Aries at 1333, 333. And what messages does Aries need to hear? So we have the Nine of Swords, the Strength in reverse, and the Knight of Wands. All right, so Aries, anxiety, weakness, lacking the mental fortitude to face certain things. I feel like this is exactly the daily energy. Aries, there are things in your life that have caused you anxiety that are maybe even the root of the anxiety that you carry. These are things that have caused you weakness. These are things that have caused you to fail to act in the way that you know you should, from a place of strength. And it is because of your failure to act in certain circumstances that you have incurred even more anxiety and more regret. Okay? The Hangman Energy. The Hangman Energy, the Four of Wands, and the Eight of Cups are at the bottom of the deck. You need to release these things. You need to let whatever this is go. You need to free yourself of those burdens. Okay? These things are in the past and they cannot be changed. Okay? I do feel like it has something to do with your family or your home with the Four of Wands here. But with the Eight of Cups, you need to move away from these things emotionally. You need to stop allowing them to affect your happiness and your peace. Right under that is the Nine of Cups, your peace, your contentment, your wish fulfillment. Okay? So whatever this is that you've been carrying with you, it's time to release it. It is time to transmute that negative energy. It is time to stop letting it make you a victim. And free yourself from it. The Knight of Cups was here the whole time and I didn't even see him. The Knight of Cups energy is an offer of love. I feel like you need to offer yourself love, pour love into yourself. Okay? So that is your message, Aries. Taurus, what messages do we have for the Taurus collective? All right, we have the Wheel of Fortune for you, Taurus. So this is about cycles, changes, destiny, fate, karma moving in your favor, luck moving in your favor. The Queen of Swords, discernment, learning from your past, never becoming a victim twice. And Seven of Wands energy, standing in your power, defending and affirming your boundaries. All right, Taurus, why y'all let me forget your timestamp? All right, so Taurus, the bottom of the deck is the Four of Swords energy. This is rest, recovery, and meditation. In this specific deck, the soldier here is thinking back about the war. All right, thinking about the casualties, the friends that they've lost. I just heard survivor's remorse. Survivor's remorse. Taurus, there was a situation that happened for you in your past that that you're moving past, but it's because of this experience that you don't allow the same thing to happen. So if you were victimized, hurt, harmed in any way, shape, or form in the past, you have created boundaries for yourself so that this doesn't happen again. However, you may feel that you have failed to help someone else who is in the same situation. Some of you. Like you got out of the situation, but you didn't go back to help whoever else. I'm hearing, Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Two of Wands, you had to make a choice. But what I was hearing was that you didn't actually have a choice. In your mind, you created a scenario where you did. But at the end of the day, had you gone back, you wouldn't be a survivor. There would be no remorse. If that makes sense for y'all. So the choice is non-existent. There was never a choice. It always had to play out the way that it played out. The Wheel of Fortune here, it was destined to play out in the way that it played out. Okay. Um, Ace of Cups is at the bottom of the deck as well with the Page of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. There's a need for you, Taurus, to forgive yourself because, like I said, there was never any other way that this was supposed to play out. Okay, there's nothing that you could have done differently. What happened was always going to happen. The result was always going to be the same. So there's a need for you to forgive yourself for something that was beyond your control. Stop beating yourself up for it. And I feel like you're having to work on your self-love. You need to make a plan towards working on your self-love. Intuitively, on the intuitive level, you already know that there was nothing you could have done. But it's your ego, it's your smaller self that is convincing you of otherwise. So it feels like you've been beating yourself up for years over something that you had no control over. And Spirit wants you to release that, heal that, and understand that, you know, the way that things happened were destined. Okay? It was always going to happen that way. It was never going to be any other outcome other than the outcome, you know? There was never going to be any other way. So stop beating yourself up, Taurus, and just accept this, you know. Move forward. Close the door on that. Gemini. We're going to put you at 23. All right, Gemini. What messages do we have for Gemini? Messages for Gemini. I peeped the lovers trying to make a little appearance. These messages on today, honey. Let me tell you. All right, Gemini. 9 of Swords. Hangman. And the Temperance card. With the 6 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So Gemini, and this also feels like it's pertaining to the daily energy as the first 2 messages have. You also need to learn how to release what has happened. Release these things that have caused you anxiety, stress, the things that have given you nightmares. You have to learn to free yourself from whatever this is, okay? The Hangman Energy is also a card of sacrifice. So for some of you, you feel like whatever this is that is like weighing so heavily on you, for you, it was some kind of sacrifice that you made. But with the Temperance card here, the Temperance card is asking you to be patient with yourself and to be patient with your healing. Six of Pentacles, high refined energy, and the Five of Wands. Your healing journey, Gemini, is about, it's about, okay, Gemini, I feel like speaking your truth, speaking on the things that have caused you stress, anxiety, that have affected your mental health over the years, speaking on them, letting them free, releasing them, is a part of your is a part of your journey. The temperance, the healing energy is a part of your healing process. The Five of Wands energy is a card of conflict. It is a card of arguing. You are going to see resistance. There are going to be people who don't want you to tell your story. There are going to be people who oppose your story, deny your story. But you have to give it anyway. You have to share it anyway, because it's part of your healing, okay? It's part of your elevation process. It's how you level up, okay? This is something that you've been holding on to for a very, very long time, okay? And it's because of that conflict, because of the people who would oppose you, that you haven't spoken on your story, okay? But now is the time so that you can move on. Now is the time so that you can close the door on that chapter of your life, so that you can transform and transmute those negative experiences. This is all part of your growth. This is all part of your process, okay? So share your story in spite of whatever conflict, because this is not about anybody else. This is not anybody else's story. This is about your growth. This is about your journey. And this is about your healing, okay? So, Gemini, that is your message. Cancer. Let's get a good shuffle going for Cancer. And we're going to put you at 29. All right, Cancer. Messages for Cancer. Six of Wands, Nine of Wands, Page of Wands. It looks like it goes backwards for some reason. Like it feels like it should be going Page 9 Wands. I mean Page 9 6, but it's going 6 9 Page. The Six of Wands is a card of victory. It is a card of success. The Nine of Wands is, resilience, perseverance. And the Page of Wands is a message of passion, a message of creativity, ideas, exploration, and inspiration. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Cups as well. Page of Cups energy is also a message of creativity or love. Wheel of Fortune. And the Four of Pentacles is still here. Leaving the Hermit card at the bottom of the deck. So Cancer. The way that you see success is by being resilient. With these, if this is in reference to love, Cancer, it feels like with the people being present, being children, being babies, being, adolescent, that the message here is to be resilient to those childish energies, those childish offers. The way you see success is by resisting the smaller temptations, the minuscule offerings, in favor of waiting, in favor of holding out, Four of Pentacles energy, holding out. Even if this isn't in reference to love, this is the bigger picture, is that you understand, or you should understand, that what you have been given up until this point, the truth that you're coming to realize is that what you have been given up until this point has been minute, has been insignificant, has been less than what you are worthy of. And in the times that you've received these offerings, they may have looked like a good thing. They may have sparkled. They may have been right for you at the time, or so you thought. But typically that's how lessons show up, as something more than what they are. And it's only by experiencing them. It's only by experiencing them that you realize that they're lessons, okay? So, Cancer, this message here is to not regret the things that turned out to be lessons, not regret the things that were minute and that were not worthy of you and that were not less than, okay? We still on Cancer. The message here is to not regret them, but to understand them, okay? That at the time that you received them, they were what you needed, which is a lesson, even though you thought they were something more, even though they looked like something more. But in your Hermit energy, what you're needing to understand is your truths. That all of these things were a part of your destiny, Wheel of Fortune energy. But now that you understand these page offers as lessons, you also have to understand that you're worthy of more than page offers, that you have to hold out for that knight offer, that king offer, that queen offer. Even bigger than that, hold out for that emperor offer, that empress offer, okay? That star, that the major arcana offers, okay? Because now you know what you know, okay? So close the door on the past, close your door on the lessons of the past. Don't forget the lessons, but understand that you no longer need them. That those experiences could be discarded now, because now you know what you're worthy of. So hold out for that. Okay? So that is your message. Moving on to Leo. Let's get a good shuffle. Cousin, when this is over, you may want to rewind to the beginning. And I'm probably going to have to text you because I have another video coming out a little later that may require a disclaimer. And you're closely connected to that situation. So, ain't trying to blindside you. All right, Leo. We're going to put you at 6:15. All right. Messages for Leo. Messages for Leo. The Chariot energy, that's Cancer energy. 9 of Pentacles, Independent energy. Emperor energy. Boss energy, Aries energy. Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so again, pertaining to the daily energy, I think Spirit's going to stay on theme today. The Chariot energy, this is about your will, your drive, your determination. This is a fast-moving card, which is why it's represented by a car. In this deck, the car is equipped with a machine gun, and it looks like they're riding out away from a war, or they're riding away from a battle with guns blazing. 9 of Pentacles energy. Independence. Being able to stand on your own, whether in business or in life. And the Emperor, bossing up, tapping into your divine masculine energy and making the best decisions for yourself and those who you love and protect. In this deck, he has a little boy behind him because he wish a bitch would. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Swords. Painful endings, deception, betrayal, backstabbing. Page of Swords. Spying, watching, curious energy. Fast, like quick wit. Thinking on your toes. And Page of Cups. Page of Cups energy. Messages of love, message of creativity, intuitive messages coming in. 6 of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. The 6 of Swords energy is about moving away from situations that no longer serve you. This is about letting go of old baggage so that your load will be lighter, so you can move forward. Okay. The Chariot energy. Whatever situation in your past has shown up to be regretful. Oh, Ashe. The Death card, I'm feeling it as, it's the ancestors in this deck. But I'm specifically feeling it as ancestors. The meaning of this card is that just because the dead are no longer with us doesn't mean that the dead are no longer with us. We have to consult them in the decisions that we're making and the choices that we're making in life, that they still have a say. They're still your family. So I feel like if either this is going to happen or this has happened, all right, but you're needing to separate yourself from a certain situation very quickly. A situation that is a battle, a war of sorts, okay, in favor of being independent and standing on your own. This Emperor energy, you're needing to do what is best for you and your family to protect you and your family, because what you are about to face or what you have recently faced is some type of painful ending, some type of betrayal. Okay? And Spirit is saying that you need to think quickly. You need to act fast, be quick on your toes. But also, you need to trust these intuitive messages that you're receiving. These are coming directly from your ancestors, from your aunts, your grandmas, your um, your uncles, those who are close to you in life, those who have vested interest in the way that your life turns out, are trying to reach you. They're trying to contact you and trying to guide you in the right direction, which is towards your freedom, which is towards your independence. They're trying to sail you away to safety. And as I pull this card up, the High Priestess is there. This is a card of spirituality, of intuition, of, everything that I'm talking about right now. Your spirit team wants to support you. They have been supporting you. They have been protecting you. For some of you all, you do have a masculine energy. This Emperor is not you. This is an ancestor. There is a masculine energy that is protecting you and yours, and has been protecting you and yours. The choices that you've made, the narrow escapes, have not been of your own, volition. They have been encouraged by this masculine energy in your ancestral family. But you need to trust your intuition, trust your ancestral family, and move out of the situation with guns blazing towards your independence. Or if that has been the case, if that has already happened, to not have any regrets about what was left behind, and know that your ancestors guided you there, that you have made it out safely because of your ancestors, because they did that for you. So you also need to show gratitude for them. And you need to show them gratitude. Like I said, tell them thank you. So yeah, Leo. Moving on, Virgo. I'm taking my time with it today, y'all. Like, yesterday's energy and the energy for the whole other 4 days of the week have been real janky, and that's due to the cosmic shit that's happening. But I'm grounded today. I woke up, did a meditation, shower meditation, had some tea, and I'm back like I never left. All right, Virgo, 44 is where we'll put you. Check out master number 44, Virgo. Messages for Virgo. Two of Swords energy. Thank you, cousin. 3 of Cups energy. High Priestess. Virgo. This is either past tense or happening now. You are at a stalemate. You are at an impasse. You are in a state of indecision as it pertains to your circle, the people who you hang around, the people who you entertain. Your intuition is telling you everything that you need to know about the people who you surround yourself with. 10 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, 5 of Cups. So the Five of Cups is coming up twice, once in the upright, once in the reverse. So there are people who you've had to let go of, and there are people who you are understanding now that have to be let go of. Okay? Intuitively, I feel like your intuition, your spiritual gifts have been going, I don't know if they've been amplified or if they've been heightened lately, but you are seeing things, Virgo, that are regretful to you, and you're understanding what has to be done about them, which is why you have the Five of Cups in the reverse, which is like, that's fucked up, but it has to happen. But also, there are maybe certain people who it really feels like a L, like it really is paining you. These people with the Ten of Pentacles could have been in your life for a very long time, 10 years, maybe more. But during this time of transformation, this 13th day, again, 13 is Scorpio energy, death card energy, transformative energy. Pluto's currently in retrograde, which is Scorpio's ruling planet. And this full moon eclipse that we're about to experience is in the sign of Scorpio. So this entire, week or so, maybe a few weeks, is a transformative time for everyone. But for you, Virgo, the way that it is hitting you is that you're realizing that people who have been staples in your life are not good for you. And that is the regretful part. People that you thought would never leave. People that you thought, you wouldn't leave into the grave. You're starting to see that they're not for you. We have the Six of Pentacles, which is a card of equal give and take, with the Seven of Wands and the Death card again. These people have been taken from you. And they may have been taken from you energetically. They may be physically taking things from you. For some of you, these people are or have taken away your power in some way, shape, or form. And that's not what was meant for any of us. We were all given a certain power to utilize. So anyone who threatens that power has to be removed. And that's what you are seeing, Virgo. So in spite of how painful it is, there is a chapter that has to be closed in your life. And there are people who have been staples in your life who have to be removed. This Two of Swords energy, making a head over heart decision. You have to remove emotion from the equation, because mentally, intuitively, you already know who these people are. And you already have seen how these people take. And you really can't afford to give anymore. Libra. Libra, we're going to put you at 49, because that's what I saw when I looked up. It may be significant for you. Shit. 49 reduces down to 13. 13. Scorpio energy, definitely. On this 13th day of May. Three of Pentacles. That's a lot of cards, but I feel like I'm supposed to take them. Three of Pentacles, King of Wands, Four of Wands, the Sun. Okay. So for you, Libra, I feel like a chapter has already been closed very recently. This chapter, for some of y'all, it's career-wise. You may have switched to a different career. You may have, for some of you, I'm getting that you changed your circle. But you changed your circle because you have had the realization that the circle that you had at the time was not like-minded, okay? That saying about being the fifth millionaire, like if you're in a room full of broke people, if you surround yourself with 4 broke people, you're gonna be the fifth. If you surround yourself with 4 millionaires, you're gonna be the fifth. Like, I feel like that was very much your energy. So the Three of Pentacles, I feel like you changed your circles to people who are more like-minded, who had similar goals to you, okay? Who had the same kind of passion and drive that you have towards whatever you are working on, or whatever life you're trying to create for yourself. Four of Wands, you're trying to create a stable home. I feel like, even though I don't know why I'm getting like this earthy energy, maybe you've been very introverted lately or very much like a homebody lately, but it feels like taking care of your home is a priority. Your home could be your body as well, taking care of your home, and bringing about abundance and vitality into your life with the Sun card and the Four of Wands. The Sun card, of course, is about vitality, okay? Abundance, happiness, freedom. Heavy on the freedom. I feel like the people that you surrounded yourself with before were very low vibrational. They may have been a good time, but time wasted is never good, right? So it's just like you were wasting time. It might have been a good time, it might have been a fun time, but you are wasting time. These people are not on your level. These people did not have the goals that you had, okay? Six of Pentacles. Look, I be knowing. I be knowing. Six of Pentacles with the Nine of Swords. You may have stressed out about them taking from you, about the relationships not being reciprocal. And you had to put yourself in alignment with the things that were and the people who were. Okay? Lover's energy. People who shared the same views, your same goals. The people who had that same fire that you have. So you had to make a choice, and you chose death. Death to those that didn't serve you. Eight of Cups, walking away from those who didn't serve you. Okay? If this has not happened yet, this is the choice that needs to be made. Do you want to be the fifth broke person or the fifth millionaire? The fifth bum? Or, I don't know, the fifth one elevated? It's really up to you, Libra. Really up to you, Libra. For real. For real. All right, so yeah. Does the energy feel somber? I don't know. I don't feel somber. I just feel chill. I feel surrendered. Resigned. good and ready to receive. Okay. Scorpio. We're going to put you at 5530. Scorpio, it's your day. The 13th. What we got to say to Scorpio spirit? Star card in the reverse. King of Wands and the Tower. Knight of Cups. Ace of Wands. Two of Swords. There's something that you are very passionate about, Scorpio, that you feel is pretty fucking hopeless. You could be dealing with a Taurus. They had a similar message in their daily message when I recorded it. But there's a need for you to come out of that mindset. This Tower energy is asking you to revise the way that you're thinking of that. Clarify. I heard choose violence. As if y'all don't. Y'all always choose violence, Scorpio. So there's something that you are very passionate about. And it's, for you, it feels like give up hope on it. You may already be feeling kind of hopeless about it. Or do you continue confidently trying to pursue it? The Tower energy, I feel like it's telling you, like, choose the Tower. Like I said, choose violence. Tell me why the Tower is here. Six of Cups. Y'all dealing with somebody from the past. Y'all are actively pursuing someone from the past. The daily energy is about coming out of a state of regret about something that didn't work out. With the ancestors being death energy. Letting that end, like closing the chapter, closing the book on this chapter. And it feels like you have started getting over whatever this is, started moving forward or away from it, and then start to feel reluctant about that choice, you know? Like, you're like, I'm good, I'm done with this. Am I done with this? Maybe I should thug it out a little. And Spirit saying, no, let the Tower fall. Let the Tower fall on this. Even the next three cards, the King of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Two of Swords, it's like, do I have a new beginning? Do I make a love offer? I don't know. I'm stuck. The Tower wants you to let this fall, though. And it's because this person is a comfort zone. This person or this situation that you've gotten so comfortable with is obstructing your growth process. As long as this person is around, as long as the situation is around, you'll never be able to see beyond it. And what's beyond it could be greatness. It could be riches. It could be stardom. It could be fame. Like, it could be anything fucking amazing. And you will never know. You will never know, because this person is a comfort zone for you. It's a blockage. Spirit wants you to stop chasing the past. It's in the past for a reason. But as long as this situation is present, you lose your resilience, you lose your perseverance. Scorpio, what you gonna do? Barbecue or mildew? You're gonna let the past hold you back. You're gonna let the past make you miss your blessings. You're gonna let the past stagnate you indefinitely. And then you're gonna look up one day and realize, damn, I could have been in this position had I let go of this thing years ago. Now I'm just now letting it go, and I'm having to pick up where I left off. When you could have been so much more advanced, so much further ahead. And that's the fucking ghetto. All right, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, we're gonna put you Okay, Sagittarius, what is the message for Sagittarius? Ten of Swords, painful endings, betrayal, backstabbing, exhaustion. High Priestess, intuition, trusting the hidden mysteries, sensuality, sexuality. Knight of Pentacles, slow moving progress. For you, Sagittarius, it seems that you are approaching an ending that is painful, or you've recently had an ending that is painful. It feels like it hasn't happened yet, but it's almost like you feel it coming with your intuition. There's a certain situation, a friendship, a relationship. There is something in your energy, in your vortex, that you know is going to betray you, or you know is going to end very painfully. Shit. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Swords. Grief, sorrow. The Queen of Wands energy. She's actually a nurse in the situation. For some of you all, this can involve, hate to say it, sorry to say it, this can involve a death, period. Like, not figurative death, not transformative death, but just death. But it's something that you feel coming, that you know coming, that you've known was coming for some time. Some type of ending that is extremely painful. Four of Cups, disinterest, apathy. I kind of feel like it's not so much that as it is avoidance, not wanting to face the inevitable, what you know is coming. Five of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Regret, sorrow, pain. So you know that this ending is coming. You know that it's going to be painful. You know that it's going to be regretful. It's coming very slowly. And I'm hearing that song. I could feel it coming in the air tonight. Hold on. I've been waiting on this moment For some of you all, this is something that you have feared. So the anticipation of what you know is coming. It already has you in a state of, the Five of Cups energy, regret. With the daily energy, though, again, ancestry is present here. If this situation is not just figurative, if this situation is not a figurative death, the ancestors card indicates that, like I said, you never lose anybody. They still here. They're always going to be here. They can still be consulted for, sorry, Nat. They can still be consulted for major life decisions. They can still have input. They can still support you in the spiritual realm. Okay? This is why I had to do that video a couple weeks back about death and understanding that it is not an ending but a doorway. And that in your case, Sag, closing the doorway or closing the chapter, it just leads to another chapter. It just leads to another book. It just leads to another journey. It doesn't lead to the end. It's not a completion. So whether this is a physical death, whether this is a spiritual death, for some of you, you all feel the old you leaving. You feel the old unenlightened version of yourself. You feel the ego dying. You feel your transformation happening. And that's okay too. Close the book, close the chapter on the old you. New chapter, new book, new journeys. Okay? So whatever this is, understand that it is not an ending. Like, that's what you need to understand first and foremost. It's just a new journey. All right? Heavy, heavy. You got so heavy, baby. Yeah, yeah. You got so heavy on me. Capricorn. Messages for Capricorn. And so this leads to the daily energy. And whatever messages you have to give to Capricorn spirit. I'm putting Capricorn at 109.20. All right, messages for Capricorn. Chariot, Cancer energy. Ace of Wands. I hear no regrets. No regrets. Chariot energy. Like I said, it looks like they're getting the hell out of Dodge, speeding away from a battle. Ace of Wands. New opportunities, new doors opening. Four of Pentacles. All right. So Capricorn, you've had to close the door on a certain chapter of your life. And while it may have been regretful at the time, you don't seem to be extremely hurt by it. It feels like it came down to Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck, doing what was best for yourself. And when you had to weigh the pros and cons, you were like, I'm not going to let go of a new opportunity. I'm not going to let go of doing something that's going to bring me happiness. Yeah, Two of Wands, making a choice. Temperance, balancing, weighing those pros and cons, like I said. Whatever the previous situation was, it was something that had you stuck in your head, doubting, feeling lack, feeling like there may not be new opportunities, new offers for you, feeling very stagnated. So when one did present itself, 111. So when one did present itself, there was no way that you were not going to take it. So while you may have had to leave situations behind, Capricorn, that at that moment was like, ugh, sad to see me go. While that was happening, it was also like, but I'm happy for myself. I'm happy for what is ahead of me. I'm happy for the opportunities that I'm about to receive, because for a long time, I didn't see any growth for myself. Part of that came from your doubt, your lack mindset, your inability to see that you deserved more than what you were accepting. But once you broke out of that and new offers, new opportunities were presented, like you got the fuck out. If this hasn't happened yet, this is your advice, Capricorn. When these new opportunities present themselves, get the fuck out of Dodge. The situations that you find yourself in don't serve you. They haven't served you. And you will never excel beyond where you are in those situations. There's no prosperity and growth there. Everything is dead. Okay? So prioritize yourself. Make yourself the most important thing in your story. Your own happiness is the most important thing in your story. Satisfying yourself is the most important thing in your story. Capricorn, I feel like you haven't been selfish enough. I feel like you've done a lot of living for other people, a lot of living to take care of other people, and not enough nurturing yourself, loving yourself, and doing what was right for you. And now you're going to be presented with the opportunity to do just that. And you better motherfucking choose you. Or else. Did you feel scared? Was I threatening just then? Anywho's, Aquarius. Aquarius, we're going to put you at 11404. 404 is one of my angel numbers. Look into it, y'all. Aquarius. The World, the King of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. All right? Whatever you're leaving behind is a part of your completion. There's a new, more prosperous opportunity presenting itself for you, Aquarius. 6 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, 9 of Cups. Some type of heartbreak, some type of cycle ending is putting you in a better position. A position where the situations you find yourself in are more reciprocal. This situation is ending your burdens And it's bringing about some type of wish fulfillment for you, Aquarius. Something that you've always wanted is happening, but it's at the expense of like there's some type of emotional grief, some type of heartache, some type of pain. But the Queen of Cups is here as well. So it feels like, oh, getting through your healing journey, whatever has harmed you in the past, whatever has made you incur grief, by healing that, by moving past that grief and using that energy to transform your life, using that energy to motivate you or push you in some kind of way, brings about your completion. Closing out that cycle makes you a more stable, grounded. It made you a better person. It put you in a better situation to receive new opportunities. These new opportunities are leading you to like your purpose, to your wish fulfillment. So Aquarius, water bearer, the carrier of healing energy. I'm getting that some of you all are healers, and you've, instead of putting so much of that energy towards other people, you've directed it towards yourself. Some of you all began to understand what I've been saying for a long time, that you can't trust an unhealed healer. So you've redirected your work towards yourself. You've worked on your own healing, and it is leading you, oh, I heard, to become more trustworthy. People will trust you with their healing. And this doesn't have to be on like a grand scale where you're actually, have a healing business, but people will trust you more to come to you with their pain, to come to you with their problems, versus looking at you like, Aquarius ain't even heal their own shit. I'm gone. Why would I go to Aquarius? It's going to make you even present, like the way that you're going to present upon completing your healing. You're going to have a certain glow. You're going to have a certain light. Or you have this light. You've already received it. And I heard like this unburdens you, and it helps you to unburden others. So it's like you're fully coming into your gifts once you've done the healing work, once you've completed the healing journey. And the healing journey is never completely done. There's always more to heal. There's always more work to do. But once you've gotten to a stable place, you'll be able to help others and heal others and fulfill your purpose here on the earth, in the earth school. Okay. Pisces, lastest but not leastest. We're going to put you at 120. Get a little shuffle in for y'all. All right, Pisces. What is the message for Pisces? 5 of Cups coming back out. Sorrow, crying over spilled milk, regret. Tower in the reverse. My God. Pisces, I'm gonna fucking fight you. We gon' fight, we gon' fight, we gon' fight. Okay. Same story, different day, Pisces. Five of Cups energy, crying over spilled milk. Tower in the reverse energy, resisting the change. Resisting a change. Seven of Cups energy, Pisces energy. Delusion. Illusion. Head in the clouds, being daydreaming as it pertains to your past, someone from your past, situations in your past. Three of Pentacles. All right, Pisces. There's a situation that desperately needs to be addressed. You are so, you're so annoying. You're so annoying, Kiana. You're resisting the change that you know is inevitable, and you're resisting it because it brings you grief to face it. You know what you know about the situation. You know that it is not you know that you are creating a reality. You are so stupid. You know that you are creating a reality that is not so. And you know that it's like if you ignore it, it will go away. But you know that that's not the case. It's never going to go away. You know that you are being fooled, cheated, taken advantage of. You know that you are deceiving yourself, that you are cheating yourself. You know this already. Three of Pentacles and the Moon at the bottom. Definitely just a few people involved here. If this is a relationship, there's a third party involved here that either you're a secret from or is being kept hidden from you. I heard a lot of moving parts. Like there's a lot of moving parts to this situation. If you want progress, Pisces, Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck with the star and the moon. If you want progress, you have to recognize the situation for what it is. You have to see what is hidden. You have to acknowledge your fear. Heavy on the acknowledgement of fear. Heavy on the things that you are suppressing and the reality that you're not wanting to face. Because when you face it, it's almost like an epiphany happens. Like it's giving shadow work energy. Why am I afraid to let this go? Even though I know that it's not right. Even though I know that it's never going to deliver me what I'm hoping for. Why am I so attached to it? What do I expect to get from it? What in my past did I expect a certain outcome from that I didn't receive, that now I'm trying to get from this situation? You think whatever you missed out on in the past, you'll get it this time if you just hold on to the situation. But subconsciously, you know that's not true. You hope that it would be true. You wish that it could be true. But in the core of you, you know that it is not. And you know that it is time for you to stop resisting this tower and to let all y'all come through and fuck shit up. You know that this is a situation that has to die and a chapter has to be closed. And the longer you resist it, the longer you put off your progress. I don't remember what sign that was, but same energy. You're gonna realize years from now, after years of trying to resist this change that is bound to happen, whether you like it or not, you're gonna realize that had I let this change happen earlier, had I let the transition take place, I would be so much further along. But now I'm having to pick up where I left off because I resisted so hard. Time is of the essence. That's what Tim said. Time is infinite and time doesn't exist. Time is a conundrum. All right, super chats. We've been on this thing for an hour and a half. I'm sorry, y'all, but these messages had to get out. Okay. Okay. Super chats. I don't have any, but that's fine. Maybe you don't want to talk about this energy. A little heavy, a little bit more manageable than the previous days, but it's still a bit heavy. But maybe you don't want to talk about that here on the YouTube, in these YouTube streets. Okay? And that's fine. That's cool or whatever. You can book at SavySentient.com and you can talk to me one-on-one, personally. Okay? Patreon, channel memberships. If you would like to become a patron or a channel member, you could click at the very bottom of this video, click join, and that will take you to the tier members, the membership tiers, or you can head to the description box and that will take you to Patreon, where you can, become a patron. If you are a Savy's Bestie or VIP patron, you automatically get a free reading as part of your membership every month. Okay? Automatic. All right? So that's something to consider, along with all the other perks of becoming a channel member or a patron. Also, in the live chat, you can ask a question without a donation, as that is part of your membership as well. There will also be more live streams specifically for channel members and patrons once we build our community. So tell a friend, okay? Savvy Saturday. I wanted to talk about spirits. There's all kinds of spirits. Some of them we have been extremely misinformed about. So I wanted to just touch on what they are, some of the experiences I've had with these certain entities. And I want to also hear your experiences with these entities as well. Let's maybe clear up some of the stigmas around some of these energies. Okay. Food for thought. I'll just get one off of Amazon. That's my next investment, actually. Why? What happens? How does it hear to you? You be struggling to hear me? Oh no, shoot. No, I'll just get one off of Amazon today. Yeah, because that was my next investment anyway. So thank you for the reminder. But yeah, food for thought. Hey, we're in a stage of transformation. Okay, so embrace the transformation. Embrace the transitions that we are going through right now. The energy is very heavy. Um, it's very reflective. You're gonna see a lot of old shit come up for you that you're gonna have to face, and this is gonna be a very reflective time and a very transformational and what am I looking for? Spirit's gonna put a lot of shit in your face that you need to see, that you need to acknowledge, point blank and period. Okay, so be easy on yourself. Accept this with grace, and just take it easy. All right, don't do too much. Don't overexert yourself. Spiritual baths, meditation, all of these things are going to be important right now. Salt, salt water, clean, pink Himalayan salt, white Himalayan salt, black salt in your baths right now, to get your spirit together. Okay. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for y'all. I gotta get Taurus's reading up. It's a little bit late, but it's gonna be out in a minute. But of course, as always, thank y'all so much for joining me. Please make sure that y'all like, share, and subscribe if you have not already. And as always, I'm wishing you all love and light and everything right. But I'm also I'm also wishing that you have the day that you deserve. Y'all, let me know in the comments if you also can't hear me, because Kiana might have a bootleg headset. I don't know. But yeah, let me know if you also can't hear me. But I am working on getting some new equipment, which super chats do help and super stickers do contribute to. So keep that in mind. Also, if you're watching on the replay, you can send a super thanks. If this resonates for you, if you just want to show appreciation and gratitude, super thanks also contribute and help the channel as well. So yeah, I will see y'all on the next one. Love and light, everything right. Wishing you have the day that you deserve. So what kind of day do you deserve, friend? Go have it. See y'all later on in the day, boy.